Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ward. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good.
Turning it on! Past the sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. He'll do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the play fake. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Hunt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This Nevada offense really has it going. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the single back. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in position to get points now. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Casey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Casey. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Right on the money. They knock track him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
14, North Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it out. So he heads out of bounds, and with that return, we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nevada! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Rush is on him. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Takes it on the shovel. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away.
To kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
It's complete to the left. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete to the right. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw again. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, North Carolina, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the point after is good.
42, North Carolina, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Creates a little room. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
North Carolina, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
56, North Carolina.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Looking to throw, it's Gadecki. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finds a spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
63, North Carolina, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gadecki. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels send out the... Takes it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Flips it out to the back. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Line getting set on 2nd down.
7 jump. Ready.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. Now improvising. Working on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Nevada offense really has it going. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Now, honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this. We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all at play. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Nevada will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To throw, it's Skadecki. Back open in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets loose in the middle. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last 1st down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.